Following the assassination of Caesar, Mark Antony addresses a crowd of common citizens. He hooks their attention by agreeing with Brutus that Caesar's craving for power was too ambitious. However, having pointed out Caesar's love of the people and his generosity towards them, he turns them into a living weapon of revenge. Here Shakespeare shows us how the art of using emotive language in the hands of a skilled politician can break the fragile alliances between leaders and their unreliable followers. A very relevant modern observation. Right, now this is where you get to do those cards that I gave you in the interval. So, just so you know what will happen, when I hold up the card with that number on, the person who has that number will shout it out as loud as they can. Okay?
Yes.
And we'll go through it the whole way through like that. Depending on you now to get this right. No pressure. Okay. Right, okay, I think we're ready to go. So we're going to drop the lights and I'll stand over here a bit.
The sharp babe has such teeth, and it shows that pearly white, just a jackknife has old Maggie.
This Caesar was a tyrant.
Nay, that's certain. We're blessed Rome's widowing.
Peace. Let us hear what Antony can say.
You gentle Romans.
Peace ho, let us hear him.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus has told you he was ambitious. If so, were a grievous fault, and grievously has Caesar answered it. Here am I, with leave of Brutus and the rest. For Brutus is an honourable man, so are they all honourable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did that seem ambitious? And when the poor hath cried, Caesar wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him the kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was that ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, Brutus is an honourable man. I come not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but come I to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause now withholds you to mourn for him? Bear with me. My heart lies in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must rest till it come back to me.
Methinks there is much reason in these sayings.
If thou consider rightly of the matter, Caesar has had great wrong.
Lost it.
Now mark him. He begins again to speak.
But yesterday the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now he lies there, none so poor to do him reverence. O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. But here is a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will.
The will. We will hear Caesar's will.
Be patient, gentle friends. I must not read it. It is not meet that you should know that Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stone, but men. And hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you, it will make you mad. It is not right that you should know you're Caesar's heirs. For if you knew, oh, what would come of it?
Read the will. We'll hear. Antony, you shall read us the will. Caesar's will.
Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I fear I o'ershot myself to mention it. I fear I do wrong the honourable man who stabbed Caesar. Oh, I do fear it.
They were traitors, honourable men.
They were villains, murderers. The will. Read the will.
Will you compel me then to read the will? Shall I descend? Will you give me leave?
Descend.
Room for Antony, most noble Antony.
If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. I remember well the first day Caesar donned it. It was a summer's evening, in his tent, the day he overcame the Nervi. Through here, Cassius's dagger ran through. See what a rent the vicious Casca made. Through this, the beloved Brutus stabbed. For Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Oh, judge you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him! This was the most unkindest cut of all. Here is himself, marred as you see with traitors.
Oh, piteous spectacle!
Oh, woeful day! Oh, traitors, good! We will be revenged!
Why, friends, you go to do that which you do not know?
Stay, countrymen.
Stay, countrymen. I am no orator as Brutus is, but as you all know, a plain, blunt man that do love my friend, and that they know full well who gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, actions, nor utterance, nor power of speech to stir men's spirits. I only speak that which I do know, show you poor sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Anthony, there were an Anthony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar's that should cause the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny.
We'll mutiny.
We'll burn the house of Brutus!
Away then, come see the conspirator.
Stay, friends, you go to do you know not what. Wherein hath Caesar deserved such love? You know not. Then I must tell you, you have forgot the will I told you of.
Most true, the will. Let's stay and hear the will.
Then make a ring around the corpse of Caesar, and I will show you him that made the will. Here, on the seal of Caesar, to every Roman citizen, to every several man, 75 drachmas. Moreover, he hath left you his private walks, his private arbours, his newly planted orchards, this side of the Tiber, to you and to your heirs forever. Common pleasures, to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. This was a Caesar. Whenever comes another.
Never, never! Come, away, away! We'll burn his body in the holy place, and with the brands fire the traitors' houses. Take up the body!
Pluck down thorns, windows, anything!
Now let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt.